The Hmong People by Shane Chang. The Hmong people originated in China. They are refugees. There are people living in an isolated mountain region of China, Vietnam, Laos, and Thailand. They're an ethnic group that had no lands called their own. They are the Hmong Fellows. I was born Hmong. We the Hmong people identify as Chinese, maybe because of our looks, our monolith chinky eyes. We are migrators who fled from time to time, settling in different places. We have accepted the American lifestyle like parrots locked in a cage. At school, our language was a joke. Other ethnic groups would mock our words as if they had lost their tongue. We would laugh along with them as if it was the most hilarious joke in the world, but we would find it offensive each time. I wish we had a land to call our own, free of discrimination, a land where we would find respect.
Thousand Seeds in This Village by Kia Lee. In spring I plow, in summer I weed, in autumn I reap, in winter I gather in. In winter carrying wood like a 1-year-old baby, I repair my old house, waiting for my family to come back home to eat smoked rice happily together. Listening to chirping insects, crowing roosters, barking dogs outside, life is full of warmth and peace. In autumn, rice fields are pleased to be harvested. I tenderly crack the grains into my basket full of dreams. Seeing people carrying water, grinding seeds, and smashing corn, these things make me smile. In summer, I weed with my 2 soft hands. The sun burns my eyes, and my mother protects me. In spring, I dip seeds. My whole village helps out. Everyone has a big heart. We sing folk songs. In spring, I plow. In summer, I weed. In autumn, I reap. In winter, I gather in.
The Agony of Escaping by Julie Herr. As the sun sleeps, the moon awakes. Leaving a dim footpath, our flesh cries for mercy, but our soul still lingers on. Night and day we continue to run. We hide like ants, making a noise is forbidden. If the color-coded Vietnamese hear noise, we will be bound and killed. Though our throats are dry, we strive to live on. The stench of dead bodies linger under our noses, dead bodies lying here and there. Night and day we continue to run. Lush mountains, green vines intertwine with us. Quietly we take hold of ourselves, so we won't be heard. Starving, we dig some yams to keep us alive. Dusty old flip-flops, our souls torn and worn, but we must endure. We pray to God for protection, hold hands with one another. Let our voices be heard for safety. We seek guidance through peace. Make us a way to heaven, our freedom.
The Journey to Freedom by Emily Pound-Savath. Mother and baby brother are sound asleep, snuggled in the blanket together. It's cold and stormy in the camp tonight. The refugee camp, that is. The lightning and thunder are keeping me awake. My stomach is growling. I haven't eaten in 2 days. The soldiers haven't passed out any bread or rice lately. A lot of us have been starving together. I have flashbacks, children crying every day, begging for food, families without a father to look up to, mothers trying to make it on their own for their children. Children run all around the campgrounds playing, not knowing if they will ever see their fathers again. Mothers carry their babies on their back, wrapped inside a blanket with whatever that they may have grabbed with their hands from the village. Grandparents die. some of whom didn't even make it across the water. The Mekong River, that is. They fight against the river currents, barely making it out alive, while children and mothers drown. Survivors, some barefooted because the river took away their shoes, trail along the muddy road on a path into a forest. Some crawl on their knees because they're too tired and weak. These get left behind. Crying and lost, looking for their mothers who are never to be found, children get left behind. They ask themselves, why would she ever leave me? The line lasts for miles. It seems the journey never ends. It kills them inside, but very slowly. Only the strong make it out alive. The refugee women accept the situation with indifference. It is part of the struggles they have to face for freedom. It is part of the pain, the suffering, and agony within themselves, which they hope and pray one day will end.
Compared to Me by Lisa Chang. I wanted something more. Things I would cherish and be selfish about. Things that would make my friends jealous and would have something to be hated for. Perfection. Life is nothing but difficulties for some and no worries for others. Me, I got stuck with worries and a poor family. Being able to soar and roam the top is where I wanted to be, but walking and dragging is where I got placed. I don't take anything for granted. I only wish for a better and richer life. Punishment was harsh for us when we were young. Now I see my younger nieces going out each week. I'm not resentful and envious of their freedom and high-priced shoes and clothes. I just wish I would have gotten what they have when I was that old. Bravely just starting to get what they have. I am not taking anything for granted like they do. A good new pair of ugly Jordans, as they say, lie underneath the bed for a good year, perfect condition and good looking to me. Too spoiled to see, they can't recognize how lucky they are compared to me. A huge lack of freedom when I was young, barely even getting the chance to step outside was my type of fun. Seeing my nieces go out to the mall and movies each weekend always reminds me to whisper to myself, you guys are lucky compared to me. Well, I guess it isn't luck, it's just fate. How you choose to be depends on your attitude. All I know is no one will compare to me.